Hey all, Binks here, and today we're not only playing good cards, we're playing great cards. This is the deck that got me over the hump to Infinite, so I hit Infinite for the second season in a row. This got me from 98 just over that little hump on our last day. This is kind of a thought experiment that I had over this weekend of what if we take kind of all the best kind of 2 and 3 drop good cards, try and just curve out and play as much stuff as possible, turns 1 through 4, and then have this really tricky and robust endgame where we can either play Wave on turn 5 into like She-Hulk and a big card, or we could just slam down a Sandman on turn 5 into either Leader or Doom, which are two of the best 1-for-1 cards in the game, especially if your opponent's only limited to playing one card as well. And it's really interesting. So there's a lot of other kind of Doomwave, Leader Wave type variations out there, and playing Sandman is actually counter to that. So let's say you're playing Death Wave, right? And they destroy a bunch of stuff, and they play Wave on turn 5, expecting to play Death and She-Hulk and then Doctor Doom, let's say. You slam the Sandman on turn 5, you've probably had a really solid early game because we have all these great early game cards, then they can only play one card and they only played a Wave on turn 5. So it leads to these really cool situations where you can actually put yourself ahead and against all these different matchups. Let's talk about just some of the early game cards that we chose. Iceman, best 1-drop in the game, just kind of solos a lot of decks right now. We have 4 2-drops, so a bunch of different 2-drops out there. Scorpion and Lizard, I think, are the best 2-drops, so should go in kind of any of these good cards decks in the 2-drop slot. Maria Hill, I will forever say, is the most underrated card in Marvel Snap. You get a solid 2-3, and then you get a 1-drop that you can play on either turn 3 or turn 4 to fill in some gaps. Sentinel is just good to play and then have back in our hand. And then in the 3-drop slot, we have Mr. Fantastic with the best priority card in the game, probably, because you can do small attack on all 3 lanes. And then we have Polaris that can give us a little bit of disruption and mess with our opponents. Overall, the deck performed pretty well. I don't know if it's the best thing out there, but it's kind of an interesting like hybrid between this good cards deck and this Doctor Doom Leader Wave style deck, and kind of take some inspiration from Sandman too. I had some success with it. We gained about 3 or 4 ranks over 2 hours playing it. I think that it's something that has a lot of cool different tools. It's really fun to play. I could definitely recommend it if you're trying to climb on the ladder. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you can check down below. Subscribe for daily Marvel Snap content. You can catch you live at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. If it's a 50-50, you should never be retreating. If it's a 50-50, you should actually often snap, crazily enough. If you think that it's a pure 50-50, the best play is often to snap. Because you get the... If it's a pure 50-50, it doesn't matter how many cubes you're playing for, right? There's no differentiation in how many cubes that you're playing for. But by snapping, you get the added benefit of your opponent potentially retreating more, which is good for you. Because then you just get free cubes without having to deal with the 50-50. Maria Hill, yeah, I've from the very first day that I talked about the pool 4 cards when they were announced, to now, I have said that Maria Hill is underrated and that she's much better, even after Quinjet messed up. Yeah, you could maybe try and fit Double Dinosaur into this deck. I was actually considering it, but it's tough. The next turn we Wave into She-Hulk and then hopefully get either Doom or Leader. I'm pretty confident here. We're playing a very powerful 7 power here. We're disrupting their Sunspot. We have Mr. Fantastic who's putting in great work that we played out on turn 3. See what we have coming down here. Jubilee. Could be a bit scary. Jubilee into Electro, not that scary. We could have a... we have Initiative. So here's the thing. We could have a Galactus coming down, potentially, or a Sandman, both of which are kind of fine by me, because we're going to follow this up with the She-Hulk Leader. Scorpion seems bad. No, you're just wrong. I'm not going to split the Maria Hill until I get the chibi version. The goal of the deck is to play either Sandman or Wave on turn 5. So Double Dinosaur is like would be like a third option for things to play on turn 5. Seems like a bit of overload. You can maybe retool the deck, add a 4-drop, get rid of the Sandman, and just have some kind of weird Dinosaur Wave type deck. But you'd have to change it. Iceman seems bad. Why no Helicarrier? Smartest chatter. Okay. I feel like we go here. Feels like the play. This stops pass. They could be psychopaths and play pass. This takes out pass. One thing we have to be scared about is Mystique left. I think this loses to Mystique left. So maybe those are the two things we have to play around. If they Mystique left, yeah, if they Mystique left, I don't get anything, huh? But wait, no, they're a Jubilee Electro deck. They wouldn't be playing Mystique in this deck. There's some problems we have to worry about with Magento. I think we just play around pass. There's no way they have Mystique in this deck. We just play around pass here. Very nice. Can't Mystique left the cost 4. Very, very good point. Yeah, we kind of shut them down completely from playing left. But this is kind of the idea of the deck, right? We push really hard for initiative in the first 3 rounds. 4 rounds, really, because, you know, we can get like 1 drop and 3 drop on 4. Things like that. We fought really hard for initiative. Even though they played a giant card in turn 5, we waived, limiting them to a single card. And then we were able to just do a leader She-Hulk and finish things out. A lot of not great things going on. Okay, I really need a good card next turn. It's good enough. I need to see if I Sandman or Wave here. If we don't get the... I think it's just Sandman. So this is where the Sandman tech comes in. Like Wave on 5 also pretty good, but with no She-Hulk in hand, sometimes Sandman's just as good, if not better. There's 2 plays, right? There's Doom. How do they beat leader? How do they beat leader mid? They can literally only play 1 card. They play first. We lose to Cosmo middle. A little scary because they're only going to be ahead left and middle by 1. Oh, I didn't want to play around. That's where the Sandman tech comes in. It's like, it's just a little bit more power than Wave to keep us like close. Just gives us some other options. And the big thing with playing Sandman on 5, which a lot of decks don't try and do right now, is that your opponent can also have things like playing Sarah on 5, right? If your opponent says Sarah on 5 and you play Wave, your opponent gets to play 2 cards still, so there ends up being some problems. Okay, Sandman got turned to 6, which is bad, obviously. Get legendary right before the weekend for the first time ever. What's legendary? I don't know what that is. You mean infinite? Yeah, dude. Hearthstone habits die, take a while to get through. We can just like kill their stuff here. This is a bit annoying, man. I really want to Mr. Fantastic here, but I can't really risk playing it left. So we can just kill their Iceman. They be gone. Yep. Maybe I just be okay with this going right. This feels so bad. Yeah, just play the Mr. Fantastic and be okay with it landing here. We'll play it middle and let it move, as a matter of fact. I'm full past. Guessing a She-Hulk's coming down next turn. We'll wave left. That way if we lead her left, something will stay alive. We'll snap too. I think we're snapping here. She-Hulk left? Potentially. We could beat that though. Jeff gets a bit annoying, but I think we're fine. Ah, okay. Well, now comes the chaos. The opponent also wanted a wave. I think the leader always lands here. This lands here. I mean, we're odds-on favorite to win this, right? If they just try and leader my leader, or well, no, they'll leader my She-Hulk. Yeah, I'm up all 3 locations, right? Holy sh**. That's gonna be enough to do it? Wow. Wait, no it's not. No, we'll win middle and right. Holy. Okay, no, we're fine. That was a cool idea by the opponent. That was a cheeky little idea. I'm surprised they just waved. I'm surprised they just waved and didn't have anything else to play.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Okay, opponent's Electro. Could be Electro Ramp, could be Galactus. We do have our Polaris as our Galactus counter in the deck. Yondu, we're definitely thinking it's Galactus. But we should be able to maintain priority. Mr. Fantastic really helps with that. And I think we snap back. I think that we are happy snapping back. They're gonna Electro on 3. Not sure what their plan is on 4. Probably looking at some kind of Doc Ock. Oh, they're just going for it. But we steal initiative here. And we'll be stopping their Galactus middle. Now, they could be crazy and play Galactus right or something like that. But hopefully we'll get a 4-keeper here. We get the Yondu, pretty much guaranteed win against Galactus. If we get the Ninja and they end up doing one of their weird play arounds, well, they can't really do one of their weird play arounds because then they can't play it on 5, right? So because they waved and they didn't choose to Electro there, they're just in a lot of trouble. Like they're not gonna be able to get their Galactus off, no matter what. Unless they somehow figured out that I'm gonna play Polaris, which is a very weird counter, and played it right, hoping for the 50-50 that I moved the Ninja. Nice Galactus. Very scary. All right. We have to be getting power on the board. I think we wave, yeah. We just wave into like Leader She-Hulk. They probably leave soon, but they'll make me work for it. I have a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, by the way. But I think that like this just kind of shores things up. Don't think I have to worry. Maybe move the Ninja just in case. I don't think we have to worry too much though. They shouldn't have any real tricks up their sleeve. They shouldn't have any real tricks up their sleeve. We'll see if they give us 8. I mean, they should retreat here, right? Thanks for the cubes, man. I mean, I don't know why you would do such a thing. Thanks for the aider. That's how you destroy Galactus, by the way. Yo, this one's the Rainbow Kirby Crackle. Rare Rainbow Kirby Crackle. Oh, you can't see it. Can't see it there either. Just trust me that it's Rainbow Kirby Crackle. This is the second most rare, I think, to the gold Kirby Crackle. Or maybe the black is the most rare and the rainbow is the second most rare. And then we had the green on the leader. Okay. I think we still play Mr. Fantastic mid. Still get 5 power out of the deal. They waived us, huh? We have no understanding of what they're playing right now. We don't have any way to counter it if they're Galactus. We do have initiative though. I think we just go ahead and take our big doom. The problem with leadering here. So if we were going second and the opponent had priority and they played a big card in Shuri's lab, my leader would copy the whole big card exactly how it is. Because we have initiative, leader will not copy Shuri's lab. All this leader knowledge that I had of being very good at playing against it and playing around it is finally coming back into use. So I think that just Dr. Doom left here is the play. Could be just a Galactus, right? And then we're in trouble because we don't really have too many ways around this. See, since they were second, you see they got the 10 power Boombot. You get the 10 power Boombot if you play second. Now we could have a really funky line here of beating their Odin. So if they, on turn 6, chat, if they try and Odin this leader and we play a leader right, what's really cool, what will happen is that we will play a leader. Their leader will copy our copy of leader. So they'll have 8-5-2-2. Our leader will copy their Odin, which will give us a second Odin. So I think that we're going to win here. We're going to snap even. Because I'm totally expecting them to play Odin on 6. And we have a way around it. All right, just give me the cube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have to do this, the scorpion thing, right? I feel we must scorp on the bar. I have a hard time not scorping on the bar. In before peak, don't wish that evil on me. Shop update? Yeah, we'll do that after this game. Machine World. They can give us their shitty cards. As a joke. Alright. So what the Scorpion plays does, I really wonder if this is just good enough. I'm gonna guess this is their top deck. They just top decked Ebony. Oh no, they're just playing the Ebony Raw for 3. So basically, like, we're taking this. Man, it's kind of crazy. If I would have, nah, it wouldn't have even worked if I'd only pulled one of them. So basically, it's like a Gambit, right? We're saying we're gonna lose Bar Sinister, but we're gonna do so much damage to you that we just win anyway. I kind of want Iceman, but I don't want them to Iceman me back. So we'll just go Iceman here. We don't want to overfill. But... you want to give them a Maria Hill? Are we okay with that? Just for extra power? We'll give them a Maria Hill. That's fine. And then we just wave in a She-Hulk leader. And we should be fine. Yeah, we can't Iceman right, because if we Iceman right, then they play Iceman, they hit our wave, and then we cry. Jubilee could be bad for us. We'll see what they get. Wave. This actually ruins our wave thing. So I think we just Sandman here, and I think we're gonna Sandman left. This is tough though. We kind of have to call out where they're gonna play. So like Wave and Sandman for us right now are kind of the same, because Wave costs 4. So therefore we can't do our She-Hulk thing. We're only gonna get to play 1 card, so Sandman and Wave are essentially the same. I think that they'll play right. Maybe they will play left. I basically have to call out where they're going to play. Or I could just She-Hulk. Because they're probably some kind of... actually, they're probably also like a Sandman style deck. Maybe we do just rip the She-Hulk. Yeah, let's just rip the She-Hulk. Yo, we win! Let's go! Wait, is this gonna be our infinite game? Are we gonna get infinite, chat? How do they win? I think that's it. I don't know how they win. Or they leave and then we're only one keep away. Cosmo wins? No, we have initiative. Win all 3 lanes profit / win 2 lanes profit. What do you think? Think we got it? Nice. Let's go. Claps in chat. Let's go. Look at the squad here. Where do we put this? Right here. And then let's close this. Look at that. Thank you all so much for being here, dude. Second infinite in a row. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. We're good at the game now, chat. Hoggy Woggy. You know, there's a million things that people will find a way to be pissed off at how you decide to play the game. But at the end of the day, it's you know, you can play it however you want, man. It's a freaking video game. Directly opposed to or contrasted, mutually incompatible. Came out with that college AP terminology. Dude, I love good words. Good words are great. I'm a big fan of good words. The wave sucks because we don't get the She-Hulk value out of it. How tall is Binks? I look tall. I'm 6 foot on the dot. Grummy and Demeric are not good words. Yes, they are. They're great words. They made the Kirby Crackle too big? I don't think so, man. I want it to be as big as it possibly can be. It should be bigger, actually. I think it should be bigger. Yo, if we wave them, we might not be able to get a card here. Now, like I said, it does suck because we don't get She-Hulk value. We don't get the She-Hulk value. But you get Golden Kirby Doom. I will probably bring this all the way to Infinite. So I probably will get this to purple. I will get this to Infinite because I think that's Doom's best color. So we will have more shots with Doom. Binks isn't 6'2". He just said all you non-stream likers are making him 6'2" his stomach. That is great. I love that. Favorite word is Magento? Same, dude. What I've been enjoying out of Snap, I've been watching a lot of movies lately and really enjoying that. Chat, what's our famous saying? Win all 3 lanes. Profit. Oh, we love our little saying, chat. We do be loving our little saying. It's one of my favorite. Everyone's been talking about this. This is like the big thing. It is famous, okay? Don't famous in quotes me, you piece. It is famous. Okay, we lizard left is pretty nice because they're probably never going to fill. Polaris also wins. Polaris did also win, yeah. Polaris did indeed also win, okay. Passing here kind of sucks, but maybe we top deck the wave the next 2 draws? Dear Blanks, if you were a snap card, what cost, power, and effect would you like to have? Be 6 energy, 9 power, on reveal, vibe. What I'm going with. Gonna take another YouTubian on the way out. All you needed to do was Sandman left. Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Probably should have done that. Good point. We'll do it this time for you. Because you were so nice and you told me to Sandman left, we'll do it this time. I got forged in like a multiple man Strange Academy. That'd be crazy. Friggin' Nimrod, dude. All right, chat. We have the toughest choice of our lives. We have the toughest choice of our lives. Now, I'm thinking we're facing a Galactus deck. It could also be Destroyer. I think that with Destroyer, they're betting on too much. So I think that it will be Galactus. The biggest question is, do they go middle or right? This is the question that we have to ask ourselves, chat. Do they go left, middle, or do they go right? Now, there could also be Destroyer. Destroyer has kind of its own problems. I don't think that Destroyer is that smart of a play. Because it loses to me playing 8 power in either lane. I definitely think that it's going to be Galactus. So sure that we're going to snap back. We might lose 8 cubes. We're going to play the Polaris right and hope that we call out a Galactus right. That's our goal. We call it a Galactus on the right. Got the first part right. And we got the second part right, baby. Oh, yeah. Love to see it, man. Love to see a sneaky little play against turn 6 Galactus. Well played, Penroll. Win all 3 lanes profit, baby. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.